been a while since we did a video from this camera angle. I can't really remember the last time we did. Um, these last few weeks for Houston sports have been hectic. The Astros getting wiped out from the playoffs, the Rockets having these off-season woes and rumors that scare the human mind of a Houston sports fan like myself. But then there's, the Texans who, just not a good team right now. And, they beat the Patriots yesterday, who really aren't a good team either, so that doesn't say much. But today we got some debatable news. And I'm using the word debatable because I don't really know how to describe this news. I don't really know how I feel about it. The Rockets have had, James Harden and Russell Westbrook both requesting trades. They want out of Houston unless their relationship with the Rockets is repaired. The main reason they want to leave is because Tillman Fertitta, I think it was because he has kind of ties to the former the president, and there was something there that I guess James Harden and Russell Westbrook didn't agree with. And I think it has something to do with, what's been going on this year. But anyways, that happened, and Houston fans were dreading maybe the day when Harden does get traded to the Nets, or if Westbrook gets traded to the Hornets or the Knicks. Well, it doesn't look like Russell Westbrook and James Harden are getting traded at all. They might be discussed for a trade, but it doesn't look like they're going to get traded. Looks like the Rockets will keep them. But today, we got the news that Demarcus Cousins, who has been last few years played for the Kings, the Pelicans, the Lakers last year. Lakers released him into free agency, and now he's signed with the Rockets on a one-year contract. Demarcus Cousins led the Kings for a few years. They didn't really go anywhere, but he was what held that team together. I don't think they ever made it to the playoffs or anything, but he's a decent center. Him and Anthony Davis teamed up, and they went to the playoffs a few times, and then he went to the he went to the Warriors. Warriors went to the finals, they lost. He went to the Lakers, played about half a season with the Lakers. Now he's with the Rockets. I don't really know what to think of this. DeMarcus Cousins is a great basketball player. He's had his share of injuries throughout his career. He's had some encounters that have kind of ruined his reputation a little bit. And for a sports fan, sometimes you're like, I don't care about that. I just, I want the player. I don't want the personality. I want the player. Now, you don't want toxicity in your. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You don't want any. You don't want any toxic energy in your city, right? And that's what the Rockets are kind of getting at right now. They have some toxic energy, and DeMarcus Cousins is coming off kind of a weird year for him. I'm not gonna say bad things about DeMarcus Cousins. He's been good. He's a good basketball player. He's been injured a lot, but at the same time, when he does play the game of basketball, he does put points on the board, and he does get you rebounds. He is a good center, definitely better than Clint Capella, and he will definitely pair up well with Christian Wood, who the Rockets signed the other day. I was very excited about that. Christian Wood had a great season with the Pistons last year. That was really his first good year. Really improved himself. He kind of improved himself over the span of last year. So I'm excited to have Christian Wood as our center now, or power forward center. But then there's DeMarcus Cousins, who arguably could be the Rockets, what the Rockets are missing right now. And the reason I say that is because James Harden and Russell Westbrook right now, they are on such a bad note with the Rockets. They don't really seem to like the ownership that well anymore because Daryl Morey left and Mike D'Antoni left. They both had good relationships with those two. James Harden wants nothing more right now than to go to the Nets and team up with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and Mike D'Antoni, because Mike D'Antoni joined the Nets with Steve Nash. And Russell Westbrook wants nothing more than to be traded away from somewhere away from Houston. He doesn't really care where, doesn't really have any spots in mind. He just wants to be traded. This could be a big step for the Rockets toward rebuilding their relationship with these two, with their two centerpieces. Demarcus Cousins is a guy who if you're James Harden, you want to pass the ball to. You want to get that assist to, because more than 90% of the time, he's going to get you that assist. Demarcus Cousins is another guy who can grab rebounds if Russell Westbrook misses a three, or, same thing as James Harden. He wants an assist. Both those guys want to they want to boost their stats, right? Demarcus Cousins can get them boards, he can get them assists, he can get them there. So I think Demarcus Cousins will really help this team repair itself, and I think it'll help their chances toward a possible NBA title. Do I think the Rockets will win next year's title? No, but we could get closer. We're inching there, baby steps towards that NBA title. I don't like the James Harden wants out of Houston. I know that's random because I was just talking about the title and how we're repairing the relationship. But I do want to go into this a little bit. I don't like that James Harden is leaving Houston. Or he wants to leave Houston for Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Nets are another very dysfunctional team. And the Rockets are dysfunctional, but the Brooklyn Nets are also just as dysfunctional. They have so many problems. They've injured their stars are always injured. Kyrie Irving is injured a lot. Kevin Durant has been injured for a year now. And you're going to count on that if you trade for James Harden to pair him up with KD and Kyrie, assuming that KD and Kyrie will be the same as they were before they were injured, the same star players and all-stars that they were, you're going to trade for James Harden, the rest of your stars, your future, basically, your future, your chances of winning an NBA title in the future. You're going to risk that. Because if you risk that and you don't get it, what are the next, 20, 30 years going to be for you? So I don't know. Let's see how this goes. I like that the Rockets signed Demarcus Cousins. At the start of this video, I hadn't really made up my mind about this, but I guess I kind of have now. I underestimated this. When I saw the rumors that the Rockets were kind of leaning towards getting him, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want that. Because of, I rushed into the fact that, DeMarcus Cousins has had some issues personally and on the court. But at the same time, if he's going to help us get there, I'll take him. I like this for the Rockets. They're getting better assets around. They're building better players around Harden and Westbrook, because you don't just want to have, Robert Covington and that's it. Because really that's what that was last year at the end of the last season. It was really just Rocco and that was it. Jeff Green's gone. Austin Rivers is gone. I don't know if EG will be gone. I don't know if Eric Gordon will be gone. But this is a team that really needs better, bigger assets right now. No more small ball. That didn't work out. So let's go back to the way we used to play basketball. The way that was working for us. Let's do that. I like this. I'm ready to see how this season goes. So, let's see how it goes. So I guess that'll do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you did like the video, go ahead and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts, what you thought of the Rockets signing DeMarcus Cousins. Do you like it? Do you not? And what do you think he'll do for the Rockets? Do you think he'll have a comeback season? Last few seasons he's kind of struggled, but do you think he'll have a comeback season with the Rockets, or will he continue his struggles? All right. So once again, like, subscribe, comment. I will see you later, Houston fans, sports fans. Go Rockets! Bye, guys.